children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So children, science is keeping you quite enthused about knowing more, isn't it? The curiosity always stays there. So what is it that we are going to learn some new in this chapter, isn't it? Isn't that curiosity always there? So children, now that we have spoken about plants, animals, living things, non-living things, we are going to talk about us, humans. What is our body made up of? Okay, so this chapter will focus on our body. Okay, so children, as we've seen the bird's body, we've seen the animals and their different features and their body types. Okay, so plants also we've seen. Okay, now we are going to talk about us human beings and our body. Okay, so we are going to learn about cells, tissues and organs, our sense organs and various organ system of our body. Okay, so children, human body. We use our body, okay, it is just like a machine. Our body, if you look at it, it is just like a machine. The commands are given to the different body parts through our brain, and then we function accordingly, isn't it? So we use machines like mobile car, computer, etc. So our body itself is a wonderful machine. It performs various activities like swimming, playing, jumping, singing, etc. And you have seen that buildings are made of bricks. Similarly, the body is made of tiny cells. Similarly, these cells, they join to form tissues, and different tissues together they make organs, and many organs together they make the organ system. So a set of organ systems together form an organism. So we are living organism. So for an organism to become an organism, this entire process takes place. Okay, what happens is, body is already made up of tiny cells. These tiny cells, they join together, they form tissues. These tissues, they form an organ. Okay, they join, they different tissues together, they make organs, and then these organs together they make the organ system, and then the set of organ system forms an organism. All right. So human cells, swimming, dancing, these are the different types of activities that we do. So now, what are the different sense organs that we have? So our sense organs, they help us to know about our surrounding. So children, these sense organs, they help us to feel about things, to see things, to hear things. Okay, there are so many things that we do because of our sense organs. Imagine if any one of the sense organ was not there, what would happen? Okay, we would feel incomplete. Okay, we would struggle. All right. So sense organs work together with the brain. The main sense organs are the eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue and the skin. These sense organs are gateways to the world. So children, do you think that a person, if they don't have eyes, okay, for a blind person for example, okay, who does not have the vision, how do you think he is able to visualize things? So he uses his other sense organs very strongly to understand and to visualize things in his brain, okay, based on whatever he can sense through his other sense organs. Okay. So let's talk about these sense organs in detail. The eyes, the nose, the tongue, ears and skin. Our eyes, okay, they help us to see. Our ears, they help us to hear. Nose helps us to smell. Tongue helps us to taste, and skin, it helps us to feel. Okay. So when any of these sense organs, okay, if something, when any of these sense organs senses something, so when it senses something, it passes a message to the brain. Okay. For example, if our ear hears a sound, okay, a message goes to the brain, and then the brain tells us whether the sound is pleasant or unpleasant. Like when somebody is shouting, there's a kind of a whistle or alarm ringing at a very high level. Okay, what does it sound like? It sounds like an unpleasant sound. Too much of honking of the cars is an unpleasant sound. So how does this message reach? It reaches the brain through our ears. All right. So now the brain tells us whether the sound is pleasant or unpleasant. Eyes help us to see, tongue to taste, skin to feel, ears to hear, and nose to smell. Now, let's talk about the organ system. Okay, the digestive system. Okay, now these organs inside our body, they form different systems. As you all know, that these sense organs are something that we can see from outside. Okay, but internal organs cannot be seen. Okay, but they do the function of our body. They run the mechanism of our body. All right. Now, so let's talk about the digestive system. Now, what is there in the digestive system? Okay, this system consists of mouth. Okay, then below the mouth is the food pipe. Okay, and then comes the stomach. You have the small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Okay, what happens is it helps us to break down the food into small particles. The digestive system, whatever food we eat, it helps us to break the food particles into smaller particles. Okay, now these broken particles are absorbed by the blood and provide us energy for our activities. So whatever we use, whatever we eat, the blood uses some of it. Okay, and it gives us the energy for our activities. Now, the digestive system works in the following way. So, how does it work? When we put food in the mouth, when we eat something, the teeth, okay, it starts with the teeth. They grind the food, it's mixed with saliva. Okay, the saliva is the water that keeps flowing in the mouth at all time. Okay, that saliva, it helps to make the food soft and it helps us to chew it well. Okay, now this soft food then moves to the stomach. And how does it move to the stomach? Through the food pipe, which is situated in our neck area. Okay, followed by there, it goes down. Okay, now this food pipe, where it is broken, okay, in the food pipe it is broken into simpler parts. Okay, then the food travels to the small intestine where the digestion is completed. So when it reaches the small intestine, the digestion is completed. Okay, now this digested food is then absorbed by the blood. Okay, now what about the food that does not get digested? Okay, the remains of the food that are not digested, okay, they pass to large intestine. Okay, they go into the large intestine for the absorption of excess water. Okay, now this waste material is then thrown out of the body through anus. Okay, so through the motion that we pass, the food is thrown out through the anus. Okay, the one that is excess. Okay, or the one that is not digested completely. Okay, so this is how our digestive system works, right from mouth to the anus, and the process goes in this way, where the food we eat is broken down and then retained and thrown out. All right. Now, let's talk about the respiratory system. So, what is respiratory system? It is our breathing system. Okay, it is a system where we take in air, inhale air and exhale air. Okay, so it is our breathing system and we need it to live. It is a main system for our survival. So, what is involved in this? Nose, windpipe and lungs. Okay, they form our respiratory system. The air enters our body through nose and goes down to lungs via the windpipe. Okay, food pipe is for the food, windpipe is for the air that passes. All right. Now, the body uses this oxygen to produce energy and forms carbon dioxide. This is waste for our body. So, it is thrown out by lungs. So, remember children, any waste, okay, in our body is automatically thrown out by the different organs of our body. Okay. Now, so similarly, we must also try to take in things that are required by body only. Okay. Now, activity. Our lungs work just like balloons. Okay. When we fill air in the balloon, it expands. And now, let the air escape out from the balloon. What do you observe? It is now of shrinked size. In the same way, when we breathe, our lungs swell and expand, okay, and they shrink when we breathe out. So, that is how it keeps on moving continuously. Okay. When we breathe, they expand. When we breathe in, they expand, and when we breathe out, they shrink. All right. Now, let us talk about the circulatory organs, okay, or the system. Now, what is a circulatory system? The heart, blood and blood vessels, they make the circulatory system. Okay. The blood transports food and oxygen to all the parts of the body. It also collects waste from all parts of the body. So, the heart is very essential. Okay. It is one of the most useful organ of our body. Okay. It is the part through which the blood is circulated throughout the body. Okay. So, the heart, blood and blood vessels, they make up the circulatory system. The blood transports the food which is there in the small intestine, which gets transported into the body parts. Okay. Now, let us talk about the excretory system. Excretory system means the system which removes the waste from our body. Lungs, skin and kidney, they help in removal of the waste. Okay. Lungs remove carbon dioxide. When we breathe in, we take oxygen in and we give out carbon dioxide. So, giving out carbon dioxide is a process of removal, okay, of waste from our body through lungs. Okay. Skin removes waste water in the form of sweat. So, when we sweat, okay, that is actually the waste water which is removed through the skin. And kidneys, they remove the unwanted material in the form of urine. Okay. Fine. Now, let us talk about the nervous system. The brain, the nerves and the spinal cord, they make the nervous system. The brain works with the sense organs. It controls seeing, hearing, feeling, etc. The brain and spinal cord control and coordinate all the functions of our body. So, the main thing is here over here in the nervous system, it is all about the brain and the nerves that are involved and the spinal cord. Okay. So, brain works with the sense organ, the eyes, ears, skin, tongue, everything is controlled by the brain, or the message reaches the brain as soon as we do certain activity. Okay. Now, the brain and the spinal cord, okay, they control and they coordinate all the functions of our body. So, children, did you know our ears, okay, they actually help us to maintain our equilibrium or maintain our balance of the body. Okay. So, they are very important part of our body and they help in the balancing of our body, and this entire thing is controlled by the brain, okay, through the nervous system. Okay. Now, let us talk about the skeletal system. Our body is made up of 206 bones. Okay. These bones together, they make up the skeletal system. This system gives shape, support to the body and protects the internal organs. So, all these internal organs are situated inside the skeletal. Okay. So, we can stand, walk and move because of our bones. Our bones help us to do different types of activities. Okay. Now, who gives the strength to the bones? Okay. It is the muscular system. See, muscular system includes the muscles that are joined to the bones in our body. Bones and muscles, they work together and form the muscular system. So, more stronger our muscles, more stronger we are. Okay? Now, let us talk about the reproductive system. Now, this system helps in the continuity of life. The reproductive system helps in giving birth to the babies. Alright? Now, I hope children now you know about the different systems that exist in our body, the different organs that are there in our body, and what are the features and how they help us, how our body works as a machine. Alright, now let us revise this chapter. Our body works like a machine. It is made of cells, tissues, organs and organ systems. Okay? Our sense organs tell us about the world around us. Okay? The organ systems of the body are skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system and reproductive system. Okay? These systems, they carry out different functions. Alright, so now let us test your knowledge by doing the exercises. Take the correct option. The nervous system consists of spinal cord, nerves and brain, kidneys, bones or skin. So, what is there in the nervous system? It is the brain. These give shape and support to our body. Who gives the shape and support? It is the cells, tissues, bones or organs. It is the bones. Okay. The sense organ which gives us sensation of touch. So, when someone touches us, where do we feel that sensation? On tongue, skin, nose or ears? On the skin. Okay. Which system helps in the continuity of life? Digestive, nervous, reproductive or skeletal system is the reproductive system. Alright, now fill in the blanks. Our body works like a machine. Okay, many cells join together to form tissues. What removes wastewater in the form of sweat? It is the skin. Part of circulatory system that flows in the blood through vessels is blood. Okay. Now, lungs remove what? Carbon dioxide. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Write T for true and F for false statements. Heart transports food and oxygen to all parts of the body. It is absolutely false. Okay? It transports blood. We have 5 sense organs. True. The respiratory system comprises the heart, blood and blood vessels. No, it is the circulatory system. Many organs make organ system. Yes, many organs make organ system. Alright, now circle the odd one out. Kidneys, small intestine, lungs and skin. Skin, okay, skin is the sense organ which is on the external side of the body. Skin, ears, heart and nose, heart, okay. The rest are the sense organs. Nose, heart, windpipe and lungs. What are these? Okay. So, heart is the odd one here because nose, windpipe and lungs belong to the respiratory system. Sweat, stomach, small intestine and mouth. Okay. So, stomach, small intestine and mouth form the digestive system. Hence, what is the odd one? Sweat. Alright. Now, match the items given in column A with those in column B. Skin. Skin helps us to feel. Brain controls the body. Lungs, okay, they help to remove the carbon dioxide. Nose helps to smell and anus is the part of the digestive system. Now, name the following. Part of digestive system that absorbs the digested food is the small intestine. The building block of every living thing is the organs. Okay? The system which helps to produce babies, reproductive system. The organs which send the messages to the brain, they are the sense organs. Okay? An organ which throws out the waste, it is anus, okay, or it is lungs. Okay. Now, short answer questions. Name the organs of nervous system. So, nervous system includes your spinal cord, it includes your brain. Okay. How is brain connected to the sense organs? It is the organ through which the messages are sent to the body. Okay. Name 2 organ systems which are responsible for the movement of our body. It is the bone and muscles. Okay. Now, what is the basic unit of life? The basic unit of life is the respiration. Okay, respiratory system. Name the part of digestive system that absorbs excess water from the waste. It is the large intestine. Okay. Now, long answer questions. Write how our digestive system works. So, children, we've seen right from the mouth till the anus the digestive system works. So, you have to elaborate this answer. Alright, how are oxygen and food moved in our body? So, how is it that the circulation happens in the body with the help of oxygen? Okay, so that's what you have to explain here. You have to define tissues, organs and organ system. Alright, how does our body get rid of waste? So, this is the entire system which we have learned, the digestive system and the excretory system. So, based on that you have to tell us how the waste of our body is managed. Okay. Now, name all the organ systems of the human body. So, which are the different organ systems that we have learnt, and you have to elaborate them. Alright. Now, critical thinking skills. Why do we sweat in hot summer days or after exercise? So, you have the hint here, to remove waste water. Okay, so we drink a lot of water and this excess certain amount of water is retained by a body and the rest is thrown out in the form of sweat. Okay, which is the largest sense organ? The largest sense organ is the skin, which covers the entire body. Okay. Now, why is the color of blood red? Okay, because of a pigment that exists in our body. Okay, which gives the color red. Alright, now case based study. The circulatory system carries blood to different parts of the body. The circulatory system consists of the heart, blood and the blood vessels. These organs control the flow of blood in the body. This process is called the circulation. The heart is located in our chest, which works like a pump. The heart makes the sound of pumping as it pumps blood to different parts of the body. The heart is connected to a network of many tiny tubes which spread throughout the body. These are called the blood vessels. Blood vessels, they carry blood from the heart to different body parts and then back to the heart. The nervous system is a complex network of nerves, okay, and cells that carry messages to and fro from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. The nervous system controls actions like walking, watching, listening, etc. The nervous system consists of the brain, spinal cord and nerves. The brain is the chief organ of the nervous system. It allows us to think, feel, dream and react to various situations. Now, which part of the body pumps the blood, children? Which part is it? Is it A, lungs, kidney, heart or brain? It's the heart. Okay. The nervous system controls walking, watching, listening or all of these. It controls all of the activities. What is circulatory system? Circulatory system, it consists of the heart, blood and the blood vessels. Okay, it carries blood to different parts of the body. Okay. Now, what is nervous system? The nervous system is the system in our body which is a complex system and it includes the complex network of nerves and cells that carry messages to and fro from the blood and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Alright, now life skills. Make a model of robotic hand. Take a sheet of paper and draw your hand on it. Cut it properly. Now, take straws and paste them as shown in the picture. Now, you can fold a finger or two. Alright, so do this activity. Let's do something new. Collect any two important body facts and write them on a piece of paper. Display it on the bulletin board. Okay, so based on the chapter, you can take all these important body facts and you can make a note of it and write it beautifully and paste it on the bulletin board. A doctor uses a stethoscope as a device to listen to the sound of the heart. Make a stethoscope by using funnel, rubber or balloon. Okay. Now, find out the names of 10 body parts which are hidden in the word search. Alright. So, explore. If you touch a hot object, you immediately pull your hand and if anything falls into your eyes, it starts blinking. Are these body responses controlled by brain? Think about it, children. Now, if no, Which organ controls them? And what are they known as? And why are these responses very fast? Alright children, so do explore this and find more information. But before you do that, don't forget to reread the chapter, okay? Think about all the different systems that we've learned, the sense organs that we've learned in detail, okay? And then complete the exercises and then start exploring the world to find more information about our body. Alright children, get going.